There's so much talk of the old zombies crew, Primis, returning, and well, it might be true, it might be false, we all might be delusional and hoping on some copium, but I don't know, man. After this intel radio, I am 100% convinced that Primis, or at least some versions of the older characters, will be returning, along with some newer characters that we met in MW Zombies. What's going on, guys? Monkey Moo here, and I just posted these two videos about 2 weeks ago now, talking about leaks for brand new zombies, content that we will be getting for Black Ops 7. Now, Black Ops 7 is still a long time away, and DLC 1 is just on the horizon of the corner. So, what do I mean about more evidence bringing Primis back? Well, searching around on some intel radios on Terminus Island, I was able to stumble around a rather interesting intel where Anya Tanovsky, I hope I'm saying that name right, actually may have heard the voices of Nikolai and or Samantha. And if it's not Nikolai and Samantha, well then it's two other characters that we do know. One being the Forsaken and Dr. Ava Jansen, or the Entity. Now I know these are bold claims that I am making, so I'm going to let you listen to the intel radio first before we dissect and analyze it to potentially solve if the Ether characters, the original Primis crew, slightly older versions of them, are still alive within the Dark Ether, and if not, could the Shadow Man still be alive working with the Entity?
No matter how many people I talk to, I still can't figure out what our real goal is here. And the term supernatural keeps getting thrown around, but that doesn't sit right with me. And yet, sometimes I think I hear voices coming from within the reactor itself. Many sound like people in pain, crying out, lost in despair. And others, like the Russian man, sound angry. And there's also a woman, but sometimes she sounds more like a girl. She might be German, but I can't quite focus on what she's saying. I said I'm not superstitious, but I am starting to believe that some kind of life exists inside the Dark Ether. And I find this possibility extremely troubling.
Tanovsky mentions something about a angry Russian man. Now, I don't know about you, but there are two angry Russians, but one that we all know and love. Why be so cryptic if it was the Forsaken? Why not say that? Why not say that? Because they're hiding the true identity of this angry Russian man and this German seeming woman who can sound like a girl. Now, there are two options: the Entity or Samantha Maxis herself, which, if you remember in the old storyline, Samantha Maxis had two different versions of herself: the corrupted versions of the Ether, and then the uncorrupted version, the more American version where you didn't hear the German accent. So, what's going on here? Could the Forsaken be back? Could Samantha Maxis still be alive? Or is it just the simpler, more unique option that they're trying to tell a whole new story with new characters, and if they do bring back old characters, it's one-off mentions, one-off notes. Obviously, they're still bringing newer concepts into BO6's zombies because they were just mentions of the blood burner. If you want to go watch that video, it is down in the description or up here in the title card. But to be real, what is going on? Could Nikolai still be alive within the Dark Ether, angry that his plan didn't work, that the collapsal of the multiverse didn't resolve anything, and Richtofen's hubris is still around, doing what Richtofen does best? I don't know, man, but this was a very very unique radio, and I just wanted to share it with you guys and get your thoughts on it.